with the glow. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 from the 41. They stick with Jacobs. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board and the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. Catch is made down the right sideline. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
I'm I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He's on the move. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Love to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And the Vikings going to the dime package here. 3rd down coming up. To the air with Love. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This a 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, ball at the 36. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. They just get the play off. He's got him. That's Claypool. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Just a field goal separates these two. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. 2nd and 10 now. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Takes the handoff, now Love. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing, Love. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running on first here with Jacobs. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Going run again with Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Calling about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead to 7. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8. Reichert set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love now. Taken in by Dobbs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. This is reeled in by Reed. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From midfield on 2nd down. He put everything he had into this one. Big gain downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner, they've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jair Alexander with the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. He puts some power on a deep one left. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. This finds Dobbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches read to react? Read to react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Loves to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Claypool hauls it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. Working quickly here. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get there and they drop it. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
That pass complete to Claypool. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now it's McCarthy. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Smith able to put it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Turpin with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They haven't caught him yet. And he does! Touchdown! Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
After only 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff here to Jacobs.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Handoff running left. Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Play fake, it's Love. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Love looking to pass. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, or opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 41. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing, Love. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Love now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed right side to Addison. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. We're down to 1 quarter.
End of the 3rd quarter with the score.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 19. He brings it in. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff running right, Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Love to throw. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
He takes off left on this second down. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Slot man motioned over. On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Devin White makes the play. And the Vikings are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Launching deep down the right sideline. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Jacobs. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Long. Escapes the pocket. This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Jacobs with it. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love out of the shotgun. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Packers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Love from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Packers.
Loves to throw again. On target to Musgrave. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage.
And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Packers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers will trail by 25.
Packers 20.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Turpin with a return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for Brock Ewing, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.